the enigmatic dance of human connection. There is perhaps no greater puzzle than the intricate waltz between the avoidant and the pursuer. Picture this. You, a bold adventurer with a heart full of longing, standing at the edge of a grand ballroom, the floor gleaming under the glow of chandeliers. Across the room stands the avoidant, a mysterious figure, elusive and distant, their steps as unpredictable as the wind. And when you stop chasing an avoidant, my dear friend, something truly remarkable begins to unfold. You see, the pursuit of an avoidant partner is akin to chasing after one's own shadow in the fading light of dusk. The more you run, the farther it seems to drift away, leaving you breathless and bewildered. But what if, instead of sprinting after that elusive silhouette, you paused for a moment, drew a deep breath, and let go of the chase? Allow me to paint a picture, if you will, of the transformation that occurs when you stop chasing an avoidant. Imagine a grand old house, long abandoned, with vines creeping up its walls and ivy weaving through the cracks. It's a place that, at first glance, seems impenetrable, much like the fortress of an avoidant heart. Now, picture this house as your relationship with the avoidant, each room representing a different facet of your connection. For too long, you have been trying to break through the locked doors, banging desperately, hoping for entry. But the more you push, the more the house resists, its defenses rising like a tide. One day, weary of the struggle, you set down your tools and step back. In that moment of stillness, something extraordinary happens. The house, sensing the cessation of your assault, begins to breathe. The doors, once tightly shut, creak open of their own accord, inviting you to explore the depths within. This is the magic that unfolds when you stop chasing an avoidant. The space you create by stepping back allows for a shift, a subtle yet profound change in the dynamic between you. But how does this happen, you may wonder? The answer lies in the very nature of the avoidant. Like a cat, graceful yet wary, the avoidant is drawn to freedom and autonomy. When you cease your pursuit, you grant them the liberty they so deeply crave, and in that freedom, they find themselves intrigued by the absence of pressure. It is as if you have laid down a gentle invitation rather than a demand, and their curiosity is piqued. Allow me to share a tale, a parable if you will, that perfectly illustrates this phenomenon. There was once a wise old owl who lived in a forest, a creature of great wisdom and understanding. One day, the owl observed a young fox, eager and determined, chasing after a butterfly. The fox was relentless, bounding through the underbrush, but the butterfly always remained just out of reach. The owl, with a knowing glint in its eye, called out to the fox, "Why do you chase something that desires to be free?" The fox, panting and exasperated, replied, "Because I must have it. It is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen." The owl chuckled softly and said, "Sometimes the most beautiful things come to us when we let them be. Sit with me for a while and watch what happens." Reluctantly, the fox sat beside the owl, and together they watched as the butterfly flitted about, its path meandering and unpredictable. And then, to the fox's astonishment, the butterfly, of its own accord, came to rest on the fox's nose, drawn by the serenity of the stillness. This, my dear viewer, is the essence of what happens when you stop chasing an avoidant. It is not about giving up, but rather about creating a space where genuine connection can flourish. By releasing your grip, you allow the avoidant to come towards you, to explore the relationship on their terms, and in that exploration, they may discover a depth of attachment they had never before considered. Now, let us delve deeper into the psyche of the avoidant. They are, at their core, individuals who value independence above all else. Their walls are not built out of malice, but rather as a defense against vulnerability, a shield to protect their tender hearts. When you stop chasing them, you are, in essence, respecting their need for space. And respect, my friends, is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. Consider the tale of the legendary sculptor Pygmalion, who fell in love with a statue he had carved. He did not chase after the cold marble, demanding it come to life. Instead, he approached it with reverence and admiration, and through his patient devotion, the statue transformed into a living, breathing being. This ancient myth serves as a powerful metaphor for our modern conundrum. By treating the avoidant with respect and patience, you may find that they, too, are capable of transformation. But let us not forget that this journey is not solely about the avoidant. It is also a profound opportunity for self-discovery. When you stop the chase, you are free to turn your gaze inward, to explore the contours of your own heart and mind. You may find that the space you have created allows for a deeper understanding of yourself, your desires, and your boundaries. Picture a garden, lush and vibrant, yet overgrown and untamed. The act of ceasing your pursuit is like setting down your tools and stepping back to survey the land. In doing so, you see the beauty of the garden in its entirety, the interplay of light and shadow, the vibrant hues of the flowers. It is a chance to tend to your own soul, to nurture your own growth, and to cultivate a sense of inner peace. And so, we return to the pivotal question: what happens when you stop chasing an avoidant? The answer, as you have seen, is a tapestry woven with threads of possibility and transformation. It is the moment when the dance changes, when the pursued becomes the pursuer, and when genuine connection is given the space to blossom. In closing, I invite you to embrace the wisdom of stillness, to trust in the unfolding of the dance, and to allow the avoidant to find their way to you. For in the end, it is not the chase that brings us together, but the gentle art of letting go that allows love to flourish.
If you believe this video might help someone dear to you, share it with them. A small gesture on your part could mean the world to a friend in need.